Which brings me to a story. A few years ago, a buddy of mine took his 5-year-old daughter into a McDonald's restaurant for breakfast. After breakfast, his daughter needed to go potty, and even though she said she could use the restroom by herself, he'd always taken her into the men's room and supervised her there. Being that it was a decent neighborhood, he decided to let her go into the women's restroom by herself. He positioned himself at a table where he could see the door to the restroom and nervously waited, hoping that his daughter wouldn't take too much time, being that it was the first time he allowed her to go into a restroom by herself. Lo and behold, but who should come out of the women's restroom? A guy dressed as a woman. Before my buddy could get to the door and check on his daughter, she came out and was thoroughly questioned by her dad if she was okay. The little girl was okay, and obviously didn't know that a male dressed as a female was in the same restroom as her. Welcome to modern day America, people. I think I have to talk a bit about this one because, on its own, it doesn't even come close to something that a Fundie would say. So let me put it back into its context. See, the guy that wrote it, a culture warrior as he calls himself, started a thread about criminalizing homosexual behavior. Now he, in his rather weak and nearly nonsensical tirade, also brought up transgenders, and stating that they need help rather than empowerment in the form of anti-discrimination legislation. This post, that is the subject of this video, was part of that argument. If I didn't know any better, I'd say it was more of an argument for anti-discrimination legislation rather than against it. He does, later on in the thread, retell the story in a much more ranting and insulting manner, even sprinkles in veiled threats, unfounded accusations, and a slight cry of persecution, much more befitting of a Fundie. But the moral of the story is still unchanged. No harm was brought to the child. The child didn't even notice anything different about the other lady in the restroom, and I think she may have actually been spooked or possibly confused about her father's questioning her. I'm not even going to get into a culture warrior's insulting mischaracterizations of what was most likely a trans woman. I will just say that trans women are women too, and are most likely to do the exact same things in the restroom that other women do. Truthfully, culture warrior's accusation that one may do something harmful to children in the restroom makes me question his own restroom habits. Thanks for listening, everyone. This is Persephone66, and have a good day.